That, my friends, is the sound of victory. Yes, to quote Chugga Conroy from the last episode of New Super Mario Bros. Wii for the Runaway Guys that he, Proton John, Nintendo Capri Sun, and special guest Josh Jepson did. So yes, I thought that was actually pretty funny, but none of their intros can beat out the intro that is from the second episode of the game with the Jepsons parody, or the Jetsons parody with Josh Jepson. You know, meet Josh Jepson, you know, all that stuff. But enough talk out of me talking about some other plugs. God, what the world am I talking about? Anyway, Double R, just get on with the episode. Anyway, guys, hey everybody, this is Double RPG here, and welcome back to another episode of Double RPG Let's Play with Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo. In the last episode, we went through the first two levels of Dyna Blade, and we went up to the secret area, which is pretty much a bank of power-ups that we can come back and collect if we want to start off a level with. So, in today's episode, we are actually going to go through the rest of this mode and complete it in its entirety. So, let's not waste any time and get on with this episode that's already in progress and go to level 3 of Dyna Blade. Alright, so... I want Knuckle Joe badly. This is what you did to me last time. You stupid creeps. Oh, no. Give me that. Oh, God, I hate it when enemies get in my way. I just want to test out this ability's full potential. And anyway, I did. And that enemy that you just saw that looked like a blue flaming wisp, that was called a wisp, believe it or not. And there is a special function for the wisp, but I'll be explaining that much later. Okay, let's go ahead and go in here. I think we can get some one-ups in here. Yes, we can. And, I'd rather not, but if it's to get the one-up, I might as well. And notice how you can't even kill these enemies, like I showed you before from the other Kirby Let's Plays. They are pretty much the indestructible forces of nature. Alright. And you notice that Kirby pretty much looks like Ryu, especially with the bandana, and pretty much with the Shoryuken ability. Too bad he's not like Akuma with his Raging Demon ability, or else he would pretty much just kill everybody on screen. And besides, I really don't think anybody would want to see Kirby as like Akuma. And besides, Akuma didn't really have a bandana, so you can't really make the comparison, but even though they were pretty much taught in the same style of attacks and whatever, but Akuma only sought power, whereas Ryu wanted to just use that power to fight for justice. He didn't pretty much fight for the sake of what do you call it? He pretty much didn't use that. He pretty much didn't even use that power just to use it for the sake of just obligation. He wanted to. Oh, dang it! I wanted to get that one up. Thank you. Waddle-Doo for not even doing anything. You know what? I'm gonna have to do this. Because I think the way you're supposed to do it is you want to jump off right there. And we pretty much... Why did that happen? Oh! Why did that happen? God, that's part of the Let's Play curse, folks. I mean, when you play a game and you're trying to focus at the fullest, it's pretty much gonna backfire at you. So, let me go ahead and get Beam Kirby back in the game. And you notice that enemy was called a gem right there, and that pretty much uses yo-yos to attack its enemies. I will be showing that at another time, but let's just focus on where we're at right now. And I pretty much could have gotten the Mr. Freeze guy. Oh, why did I call him Mr. Freeze? That's already copyrighted, if you were to count him as a character. You know what? I'll give Waddle-Doo his own helper ability. And we will become Ice Kirby. And Kirby would win an Olympic medal. And speaking of which, the Olympics are on right now, if you didn't even notice. Why aren't you doing anything? Screw you. And if you hit the A button, as you've seen before, then you could pretty much just turn your helpers back into just the items, and you can use them for yourself again. I don't usually tend to do it that much. Oh, gosh. Darn it! Stupid LP curse. But, yeah, I don't tend to do it that much because you're going to need all the help you can get, especially with the harder modes that you go through. It's pretty much a given that you're going to need all the help you can get, or with all the helpers that you need in order to get past the whole thing. And did we just lose health? No, we didn't. We just crashed. But don't worry, it's not going to lose our health, so we're fine. Go ahead and kill you. And we are going to take our one-way ticket to get out of this area. Alright, so, let's see if I can use Knuckle Joe better this time, please! And I think we got ourselves a sub-boss coming up pretty shortly. Yes, we do. Oh, this guy. This beetle or whatever. And it's a pretty good thing that we actually came across this enemy because, well, remember that one enemy that we fought that had the E on it on the world map? Well, this is Suplex Kirby. And with Suplex Kirby, you can actually grab your enemies and you can actually do suplexes on them for more powerful attacks. It's pretty useful for attacking some of the harder enemies, and you're going to want to use it to the best of your ability. Okay, I think this will get it. Please tell me it will get up to at least the 1 sign. Please, 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 pretty, please, please. Yes! We did it! We get 3 1-ups for that. Finally. All right. We reached the goal. Just fine. Okay, so let's go to level 4 of Dyna Blade. We'll not waste any time, and we will get to it. Okay, I think this level is pretty much a gauntlet of... Oh, no, I want that back. Dang it, why did I agree to do that? I think this level, at the end, is pretty much a gauntlet of... What do you call it? It's pretty much a gauntlet of some of these sub-bosses that we fought in this mode, but I can't say for certain. Okay, I think we're supposed to go down here, but, are we supposed to... yeah, I think we're supposed to go down here, because if we take this way, it might actually lead us to something very significant. Oh, screw you! Oh! I wanted Suplex badly! Gosh! Enemies! Why? Get rid of Sleep Kirby, because I don't need him. Okay. Oh. And, we can't even get over there. I'm trying to look for you-know-what. And I think it might be up here. Is it up here? No? It's not? Lame! They just made that platform there just for decoration. They didn't even make it for importance. Come on, game. Where's your sense of dignity? Where's your sense of importance to make sure that we can get through some things with relative ease? And we use the fireball there, and Waddle-Doo is pretty much in deep doo-doo right now. But we'll have to get a second helper, as we're pretty much gonna have to do without him for the time being, because we do need some extra lives. Like, we really need any more extra lives, to be honest, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to always have an extra few. As I said, with most of these games being really easy, the extra lives portion is pretty much worthless! Flaming Leo? Why'd you do that? Okay. Is there something we can actually find over here? No? Nothing? Blast! Oh, I see. We're actually supposed to... Oh, I wanted Wing! Screw you, helper! Why do you have to be mean? Oh, and be careful of Scarfy right there. He's not going to be very nice to you. Anyway. Go ahead and become Hyper Kirby. And we can actually swim through here in case if we want to take down our foes that way. But notice how the flower enemies are not getting killed because they can't even get killed by the, they can't even get killed when being sunk in water. And this will pretty much give us access way here if we, you know, decide to sink down. Actually, I don't want to go that way just yet. Is there something of importance that's right over here? And those Scarfies, if you try to attack them, they will be pretty angry at you, and they will attack you aggressively. Oh. Tell me this is the way I'm supposed to go. Please tell me. Hopefully it is. Tell me it is. No! So, looks like we did miss out on the switch. So, we'll have to come back and we'll have to find it. Yes, I will cut footage to when we actually find it, and we will get it. Oh, boy, this looks pretty bad. Oh, wait a minute. Tell me we can actually do it here. Oh, yes, here it is. At first, I was thinking, is it not even here? But yes, it's here. Good thing I noticed that. And there is Tack right there. Basically, you can use its abilities to copy other enemies from far away instead of having to swallow up your enemies based on any given circumstance to where you have something like the lava. So, yeah, that's a really good, what do you call it? That's a really good alternative for when you need to copy the abilities of your opponents. Here. We'll just use Crash to kill everything on screen! Ouch. And it looks like Flaming Leo is down for the count again, but he has turned into Rocky! I'm gonna tell you, Rock, you're a contender! You're a contender, Rocky! And get off of the lava, please. Let's go ahead and take that down, and if we come over here, we get another extra life. So that's pretty much what the exploding block was for. Rock! Get over here! Rocky! There, Maxim Tomatoes? No? Here. We're gonna go on the mic, and we are going to scream at everybody, including the Starfies! Or the Scarfies! Oh yeah! And then... Disco! Yes, my favorite of the mic power-up. Or one of my favorite attacks from the mic power-up. Or the favorite attack of mine of the mic power-up. And notice that Rock is pretty much useless in its current state. I mean, how could Rock have any attacks for when you're attacking enemies and such? Okay, we pretty much destroyed the freeze guy. And we are going to Pistol on Bonkers! Notice how I don't have any power-ups, so I think Rocky is going to have to be our main man to take him down. Give me that. Okay, finally, we got that. I will become Hammer Kirby for a while, and let's take down the next set of enemies, which is a bunch of Poppy Bros. And we destroyed one of the Poppy Brothers. And the Poppy Brothers were pretty much small fry! Yes, we defeated them with relative ease. Okay, with that, another goal game. The last one. And I think we got perfect this time. Kirby's flying horizontally! And we managed to get past that with flying colors. We got a few extra lives for that. Alright, and there is the last level, but before we go to there, let's take a look at this. What new power-up? Oh, yes. These are some of the different power-ups that we did not come across before. Like, there is the beetle right there, where we could actually do suplex, and there's tack, to where we need to copy the abilities using a scanner. There's the snow guy, freeze, or chili? Yeah, chili, to where we can use the ice power-up. And this one down here, we can actually become Jet Jeremy? Or no, it's Jet Kirby. We can actually fly up in the air, and if we hold the B button, we can actually hover like that, so that's actually pretty cool as well. And here is Jim's copy ability, which is Yo-Yo. And we can pretty much use Yo-Yo to do some long-range attacks. And this is pretty much useful for when you're fighting off against some of the enemies or trying to get some things that cannot even be reached at a long distance. Hence why it's kind of the same as the beam ability. But enough talk about that. It's time to finish up this mode and end off Dynablade with flying colors. See, I told you it wouldn't even take this long to get through it. And I'm actually, you know what? Let's just be a man here and I will give you the beam ability, I'll let you become my magician, while I will become the swordsman. So it's Link and Zelda, where Link's the swordsman and Zelda is the magician because of her powers of wisdom. So yes, it's time for us to attack Dyna, and it was pretty close. So yes, this is the final boss in the game. It's a little bit tougher than King Dedede, but not by that much. Oh, poor. Get down here. Dyna! Gotcha! Okay, Dyna has been down for the count. But after we have defeated Dyna, well, notice that there's one thing about Dyna that you probably didn't even know about. Dyna is not all evil. Basically, she was very hostile because she was trying to take care of her children, as you would have guessed. But we're going to help the children out to see if they can learn how to fly by having Wispy Woods here drop some apples so that they can eat them. This will help them gain more food and gain them more strength to fly in the future, which they are doing now, and some of them seem to be having a hard time trying to fly. Ouch! And there's Dyna with her children, and they are flying free over the ocean. And Kirby waves goodbye to them. And speaking of goodbye, and to be continued, it's actually time for us to wrap up this episode. So, anyway, gamers, next time on Double RPG Let's Play with Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo, or that covers the game Kirby Superstar on the Super Nintendo, we're going to be going to the next game, or the next mode, and that is the Great Cave Offensive. And I'm going to warn you guys right now that that mode is going to be quite a long one, and that probably is going to be spanning about 4 episodes, because I want to try to get, for every place that I go, I want to try and get 15 within every area that we go to. There are 4 areas in the Great Cave Offensive, so that way we can actually, or go through half of what we can get within every mode that we visit, or within every level that we visit within that mode. Anyway, that's what I was trying to say. Yeah, so yeah, it's going to be 4 episodes, and we're going to get through it entirely. It's going to be a little bit harder than Dyna, and you shall see what I'm talking about. And it's a lot longer than most of the other modes in this game. But anyway, enough of my talking. This is Double RPG signing out, and I shall see you when we go to the Great Cave Offensive in the next episode. See you guys then!